Aging affects all of us, including our pets. Dr. Travis Gratton is here to help us understand the aging process for our pets. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, pets don't age the same way that humans do, so help us understand that.
Yeah, and it varies a little bit from pet to pet. Certainly, as we've talked, some birds can live over 100 years,
Yes.
but when we're talking about dogs and cats, you know, the old 1 year of dog's life is 7 years. Doesn't really apply. It does for some, but not many. Most of our small dogs and cat breeds live considerably longer than the large and especially the giant breeds. You know, cats become old in small dogs 8 to 10 years of age, and they kind of become senior 10 to 12, but they can make it up to, you know, the upper teens and even break 20. Your average sized dogs, you know, they start getting kind of old by 8 to 10 and definitely getting old by 12. They can live a little, you know, several years beyond that. But when you get into the giant breeds, they do tend to, you know, wear out a little quicker. They just don't last as long. Your Great Danes and other big Mastiffs and that, by the time they're 8, they really are senior citizens. They're getting geriatric by 10. So.
Wow. Well, what are some of the most common issues that you see with geriatric pets?
Yeah, it varies a little between dogs and cats. Dogs, we certainly see cancer as one of the more common things. Part of that is they are living longer with better care, more routine care, healthier nutrition and diets, more exercise in their young and middle years. So we're seeing a lot of them make it older, and that tends to be where you see cancer most commonly. We do see it in young animals, unfortunately, too. Cats, by far the #1 disease is kidney failure. It's manageable, but you know, it is an organ failure process that we're dealing with. Dental disease just rampant among the pet population in general, but especially when you get into the old ones, and dental disease can really affect quality of life for these animals with the pain, the infection, the inflammation, which is the inflammation that creates problems elsewhere in the body. So those are the big ones.
Well, what can we do to help make the aging process a little easier for our pets?
Certainly routine or more regular checkups, routine blood work to try to find things. You know, we can diagnose problems a lot sooner, and a lot of the problems are easier to manage if we can find them when they're in early stages or small problems rather than waiting till
Before they're big.
Really sick. Weight management is huge, especially since arthritis is such a big problem also in dogs particularly, but we see a lot of arthritis in cats. They just hide it much better. But if we can keep them trim and active as they're in their middle-age years, and then manage their weight well as they get older, and it is a balance. There are certainly diets appropriate for older animals to help maintain some muscle mass, but not give them the calories that put on the excess fat. And then also, certainly when we get into medical problems, diet is a huge part of kidney failure management in cats.
Well, Dr. Gratton, thank you for being here and for sharing that information with us. And if you would like more information about University Veterinary Care Center, just head over to universityvetcare.com.